Right, I thought I'd show you what I've made with this Tyvek material. So it's really good. I'm actually really impressed with it. I bought it by the meter from Backpacking Light. And what I did is I laid out my tent, or I laid this under my tent on top of this, and then sort of traced out the tent's footprint, including the vestibule. What this gives me, all this space here, sort of from here to here, of extra sort of storage space under the vestibule, where I can sort of store things at night. You see that? Yeah. And I've had to put a hole here because obviously I've got a tent, a hiking pole that needs to go through there. As you can see, I've put eyelets at all these sort of tent tie-out spots, and I've put sort of rubber cordage there, so it kind of makes it nice and flexible in terms of how I position it and where I put the hooks. It's also great in that I can put this down first, and it gives me a really good idea of where the tent's going to be in terms of footprint. The other thing I did is I reinforced it, so I turned all the edges over and then glued them down. Now it says you don't actually have to do that, but I have. You can tear it, so it is possible to tear it. So I'm figuring, with the sort of folding it over and gluing it, and then the eyelets, I think I've got a fair amount of protection. But I don't plan or need to have too much tension on these anyway, which is another reason why I've got the elastic there. So if anything sort of pulls it, the elastic will go first. So that's it. It's waterproof. I've tested it. As I say, it's not tear-proof. I didn't bother washing it. You can wash it to sort of get rid of the sound, but I haven't had any problems with the sound at all. So yeah, it's quite neat. I'm pleased with it. We'll see how strong it is on the Larapinta. So I don't know. I've only had it on grass, so we'll see how well it performs on stone. And it rolls up, quite nicely as well. And I think, my memory, that's about 192 grams. A little bit heavier than a sort of a lightweight ground sheet, but I do need it to be fairly robust.